Hello everyone and welcome back to STEM. Today we are actually going to be learning a few facts about flowers and plants and how they grow, like I mentioned before. This is just because I want to go over a little bit about what our flower is going to go through um, in its life. So, this might seem a little bit like a biology class, and many things that I'm going to mention are going to sound very familiar. So, plants. First of all, how do plants eat? Plants eat through photosynthesis. Now, I always use this example because when I was in high school, first of all, I'm a huge fan of cartoons. Love cartoons. I'm very into series, Netflix series, like Grey's Anatomy. I'm a big fan. But anyways, I have always been into cartoons as well. A cartoon I used to watch, and this subject always reminds me of that one episode, is SpongeBob SquarePants. So I don't know if you watched it before, but I used to. And so this one episode specifically is, can't tell you exactly what the episode is about because I don't remember it that well, but I do remember this part perfectly. And it is of SpongeBob saying photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. So we know SpongeBob is a sponge that lives under the sea, in a pineapple, nonetheless. He lives under the sea. He's a sponge. That is also a plant that lives in the sea. So photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, what is it? So photosynthesis is possible in plants due to the types of cells they have. Now, cells is what all living organisms are made of, except that there are different kinds of cells that different things, living things, are made out of. For example, I do not have the same cell structure as our flower does, okay? So let's just get that straight. I go more into detail about this in biology, but just for the time being, we all have different types of cells. Cells have this special kind of cell that contains something called chlorophyll. So, chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a green pigment inside of these cells. It is a green pigment. This green pigment, what it does is that it takes nutrients from sunlight, and it creates a chemical reaction within the cell to generate its own nutrients, which is what it needs to grow and live. Just like any living organism, we all need some sort of nutrients. For us humans, it's food. For plants, it's sunlight. Now, another part of living, it is breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Now, animals and plants are meant to live together in one place. How can I assure you that? One, we humans, we breathe, we inhale oxygen. We need oxygen to breathe. But when we exhale, we don't exhale oxygen, we exhale carbon dioxide. Now, what do you think flowers and plants need to breathe? Carbon dioxide. Yes. Now, unlike us humans and other animals and living creatures, instead of inhaling the oxygen, plants exhale it. So they take in the carbon dioxide that we are exhaling and they make it into oxygen in their system and exhale oxygen, which is what we need to breathe. Okay? So we are meant to live together, to be as one and have harmony. So, how does a plant do this? Like, where does it breathe in and out of? We can clearly see for humans, our mouth, our nose, right? What about on a flower, like our flower? There are actually little tiny microscopic holes on the leaves and stem of a plant. These are called the stomata. And let me just spell check myself real quickly because I really do not want, yes, stomata. I do not want to be writing it incorrectly on the board. So, the stomata. This is where the plants inhale and exhale. And I'm not just talking about flowers. I'm talking about trees. The leaves on the trees. This is how they live and survive. Okay? Now, something else about plants. The roots. The roots are also extremely important. Now, some plants, trees, have extremely long, thick roots that hold them into place and anchor them into the ground. Now, they have this in order for them to stay in one place, but also they get their nutrients like water, because like humans and animals, we need water to function and move our system around too. So do plants. So that is another very important part, which is the roots. Very well. I have told you 3 different facts about plants and trees and all that stuff. I mentioned the chlorophyll. What is a chlorophyll in a plant? I want you to answer that question. Stomata. Is there another name for it, or is it just a stomata? I want you to answer that. Also, I want you to tell me, what is a plant with the largest root? Is it also a very extremely huge plant? Tell me, okay? I want you to answer those 3 questions for me. And if you have any questions on anything, please don't hesitate and ask. I'm here to help. I will be posting a picture of our flower each week, randomly in our STEM videos. So if by any chance I forget or you want to see an update yourself, just send me an email. I'll send you a quick pic. So answer those 3 questions for me. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'm here to help. I hope you all have a very wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to be hearing back from everyone very, very soon. Goodbye.